Hello, friends. I got my friend Marshall with me today. My dear boy, don't look at the camera. Don't let them see your face, because you can't. If they see your face, objects in the mirror may be closer than they seem. You know what it says that on all mirrors. Marshall's 61 SG. We went to play it yesterday in his room, and he was like, "This thing plays like shit." He said, "It needs some work. It's kind of dead, isn't it?"
Yeah.
What do you notice about it?
Strings need some stuff.
Yeah.
And
it needs a little setup.
Yeah, the action doesn't feel really good either.
It's floppy.
When you like pick it, it just like sticks to the pick.
It's floppy and weird. All right, we're gonna get it rocking. So there's a good guitar in here, I promise. So take them strings off. You know how to do it, right?
Which one again?
Oh,
That's the wrong.
you gotta put them here, bud.
So
There you go.
I'm missing so well.
You can see them. That's the wrong way. The other way.
This?
Yeah. There you go.
That's wrapping it.
Oh no. There you go. You're right.
Yeah.
There you go. And you just pull it through. Do that to all of them, and then we'll cut these. There's a trick that the homeschoolers all know where you cut the. We'll show you in a minute. How's school been going?
Good.
Yeah. You feel like you're a popular kid in school?
I'm not like super popular, but I'm not super not popular.
That's how I was, right in the middle. I could hang with anybody, but I wasn't super popular. But all the different breeds liked me. The jocks, burnouts. You feel that way? You know what a jock is?
Yes.
Okay. You know what a burnout is?
Oh, what the fuck? Isn't it like just a bad person?
Does a lot of drugs.
Oh yeah, like a bad.
Drugs are bad, right? So, you got any hot picks today in the NFL?
I didn't really look at the roster.
You didn't? I'm gonna look at it right now. Tell them the story how you got this guitar. Pretty awesome. Remember?
So, wait, I can't remember who the guy
Scott
is.
Baggett. My old buddy who's an engineer and producer. Sweet, sweet man. He called me up one day and said, "My dear beloved ex-wife, father, bought this SG new in 1961. Has the original receipt in the case. Guitar was in massive disrepair. Would you be interested in it?" And it needed a ton of work. And it needed a lot of work. The neck was being held on by the strap pin. You remember that?
Yeah.
But dear Nick Druschel at Glazer Instruments did an amazing restoration of this guitar. He did a carbon fiber insert on the neck block to make a solid neck block to reattach the neck. Party time, I say. You say party time?
No.
Okay. So,
You did.
what's some of the things your kids' friends say in school? Like some phrases that you guys say. I notice you say, "You're capping, man." What does that mean? Capping.
I don't say that. What?
It means
you're
lying.
lying.
It means you're lying. Did you guys know that, homeschoolers? Capping means lying.
It's not called capping.
And what do you say?
It's called like just calf.
It's cap, man. That means you're lying. Wonder where that came from.
They don't say it like that.
Well, how would you say it then,
I'm
Mr.
not gonna say
Sixth Grader?
Wait.
This little interaction that I'm having with my son probably reminds some of you guys about the interactions you've had with your sons, where you're never cool enough to be with your.
You say it like in a 60s tone.
Everything I do is 60s, bro.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Right.
Are you a Zeppelin fan, Marshall?
Not really.
Really?
I used to be, but they just have too much weird stuff in their songs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's your favorite Zeppelin and what's your least favorite?
I don't know. All of them kind of feel the same to me.
Yeah.
They all just are like rock, and then they have that weird part in the middle.
Devil rock. That's what it is. I like Zeppelin. Yeah, you don't have to.
Okay.
You got it.
What?
I mean, I was never like a huge Zeppelin fan, but I love them. Go ahead. Keep one more. You like his guitar? He had the best riffs of anybody, right? Like, if the most iconic riffs that any guitar player ever came up with. Who would you say? There's 3 guys that come to mind.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, actually, him probably.
Who else?
And how did I forget his name?
Look at the SG.
Keith Richards, yeah.
Oh, Keith Richards?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd put him in that pile.
Young.
Angus Young. And there's one more guy that also played an SG that had more iconic riffs than anybody. Who's that, homeschoolers? His name...
Write it in the comments.
No.
Aw.
Just, come on, dude. Played an SG. Had the most, like, the first guitar lick you ever learned. He wrote it.
That one, Black Sabbath?
Yes, Tony Iommi.
You, really?
Dude, nobody came up with more iconic riffs than him. Nobody.
Kind of true, but like...
Think about all
you
the...
put him in the pile of like the most?
Dude, name somebody who came up with more iconic licks than Tony Iommi.
I don't know.
And Eddie Van Halen can't touch him in that regard. Who put this string on here? Some luthier, apparently? This is the luthier's knot that we all hate. You know what that is? When they lock the strings around, Marshall. Anyone who does this should be taken outside and flogged publicly.
What does that mean?
Beaten. Flogged. All right, and then you take the strings in a group and you cut them, Marshall. And that way, when you go through the tailpiece, they come out real smooth. Like a... They come out real smooth.
I want to keep these and use
No,
them
you
like a
don't.
whip.
You don't keep these.
Oh,
You can't keep every piece of
like it.
garbage.
But I like garbage.
Yes, you do. He always tries to say the box of everything. Did your kids do that too, homeschoolers? I'd save that box, and then it just ends up being cluttered, and you never do anything with it.
Yes, I did.
Here's the new strings. Yesterday, I pulled a set of brand new Diodario strings out, and the low E string, brand new, out of the case.
Can we polish this thing?
Sure, polish it. The low E string was all scaly.
What's that?
What, the polish?
That like neck stuff.
Next to?
You can get the neck.
Oh, the fingerboard oil?
Yeah.
Oh, I just happen to have it right here. Don't use that rag, though. You go like this.
Rag guy, use paper towel.
Here, you go like this. Paper towel. You go like this, my friend. This is called fingerboard oil. And then you want to take the paper towel and make sure the whole board gets coated with it. Lightly touch it so the board gets everywhere. What's that fretboard made out of, Marshall? Is it that 5-year-old tree farm wood?
No.
What is it?
Rosewood?
Made in what country? Came from what country? What's the most awesome rosewood?
I forget.
You can't even get it anymore because it's so...
It's illegal.
Yeah, and it's from the rainforests of...
The Amazon?
Close.
Is it in California?
Blah, blah, rosewood. No, it's not California.
Blah, blah, rosewood? I don't know. What
Brazilian rosewood, bro.
Oh, yeah, Brazil.
That's the stuff you want. You know, if I was rich, I would have an entire house made out of Brazilian rosewood. It would be amazing. All right, so, yeah, now you've got the board coated. Take another towel, throw that one out, and now you wipe it real nice and dry, right? I still haven't looked at the picks today. I wonder who we got hot picks. Every Sunday, me and Marshall and Leo do our picks where we select the teams that are going to win. No, that's not quite it. Well, here, use this one to finish it. And every week I win, don't I, Marshall? Every week. Don't I?
No. I win most of the time.
Okay, so
I win sometimes.
Next thing you do, turn the tuner holes so that they're like this, Marshy. Look, see? They all look like this. Where you can put the string right through. Mm-hmm. Make them look like that. Go ahead. Turn the keys so the holes are all straight. That's an old tip from Uncle Larry. That one's good. Now do them all.
Why is
No,
one,
no.
like, so
Make it
light?
just like that. Because they're old, buddy. Double ring cloisons. This guitar has an original brown hard shell case. Very rare for a 61 SG.
What it does? Where is it?
It's in the attic.
Why is it in the attic?
Because we don't need it. We never take it out of the house.
Yeah, but still, it shouldn't be in the attic collecting dust.
It collects dust in your room. Everything in your room is dusty.
No, not true.
Marshall's been going to this thing called cotillion, which is awesome. It's like his mother signed him up for, it's like a school you go to early mornings on Saturdays to teach you how to be a proper man, right? They teach you how to, you got to wear a suit, and you got to dress up, and you got to learn how to ballroom dance and greet people properly, introduce yourself properly, how to sit properly, right?
Mm-hmm.
That shit would not have flown in Cleveland when I was a kid growing up. Nobody would have went to it because we didn't have any culture in Cleveland growing up. We were basically eating canned SpaghettiOs and watching 8 is Enough.
What's 8 is Enough?
It was the show that the losers sat and watched, like myself. The losers, latchkey kids that got home from school, and nobody was around, so you had to make canned SpaghettiOs and watch 8 is Enough. I had a rough childhood, Marshall. I've told you all about it.
Mm-hmm. I always ask you.
Yeah, you guys always enjoy going to Cleveland though to see the carnage, don't you? Mm-hmm. Of where your dad grew up.
I want to go again.
It's awesome up there. We love Cleveland.
I was at the same street.
All right, so these are some D&Ds, we call them.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, gauge 10. You know, English people call tubes valves. Did you know that? Tube amps, they call it. It's a valve amp. You know that? Don't put too much. You gotta have enough room to wrap it twice. You see?
Wrap.
And then you hold it down and you lift that part up, straight up in the air, remember?
Well, yeah.
Hold that. I'll hold it, you wind it. How's that? The other way. Everybody makes fun of our squeaky winder on the channel.
Yeah, why? Why does it squeak?
Everything squeaks when you're old.
Doesn't it, like, scrape against it?
Everything does. And it's awesome. That's what makes a guitar look cool, when it gets scrapes and scratches.
Messes up.
But it's called patina, son.
Yeah,
You might have heard of it. What's Leo doing? Playing video games again?
Yeah.
We gotta get him off those video games. Leo learned his first drum beat the other night. It was fucking awesome. Did you see it?
Yeah.
I love when he plays music. He's got a natural feel. That boy.
Now you gotta look through there.
I'm gonna cut this for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
Now give yourself enough room to wrap it twice. Remember? Yep. Give yourself
it's
enough
not
room.
enough room.
All right, a little more then. There you go. Now lift this part up, straight up, and then push down hard, and then you wrap with this guy. There you go. Yep, that's it, son. So tell us about how you love that Jeff Sen guitar that I was telling him about it.
Can I stop holding down?
No, you gotta keep holding down.
Down.
Here, let go. I got it. Go ahead.
Why didn't you keep holding down?
Because so it pulls it low on the post. If you don't, it'll get all bubbly looking, like Donald Trump's face. All right, so here you go. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, what do you like about that Jeff Sen guitar? We don't worry about tuning yet. That board looks good.
Yeah, it does. This string already played better.
It's already better?
Yeah, way better.
Try to tune it. Don't look at the tuner. Try to tune it to a natural E, the low string. From memory. Don't worry about the A. Just do the E.
Okay. No, I It's right here, right?
Set it and forget it. Right there?
Yeah.
I think that's close. Let's see.
No, it's an F.
You had it, bud. You had it.
Yeah, and I was like, you weren't making anything, so I was just like,
You had
I'll
it.
keep going.
You had it. Good ear. Okay, so I always remember that from, E from Sky Rockets in Flight. That's why I use it as a pitch reference. Okay, now let's go to the D string. You don't remember that song, do you?
I do.
How's it go?
I'm not going to sing it.
What's the next line? He's talking.
No.
Sky Rockets in Flight.
No.
Come on, do it.
That song's weird.
You know it, right? What's the next line? Say it. Come on. Just say it.
I don't know.
Afternoon Delight. You knew that. You know what Afternoon Delight is?
Yeah.
What?
What? Having a beer?
Close. All right. All right. When I was on the road touring back in the old days, back before I decided to stay home and watch all your baseball games, I used to have a guitar tech that would restring guitars with power tools really fast. They were like NASCAR guys. You ever see how fast the NASCAR guys change tires in the pit?
Yeah.
It was all about quantity and not quality for them.
What the hell? I just missed it.
How you doing in school? Your grades?
They're okay. They're like 70s and above.
Okay, that's about what I did. I could have got straight A's.
You said you're a good student.
I could have got straight A's if I applied myself, but I didn't. I was a classic musician. Every musician I know could have got straight A's, but they didn't apply themselves. Tell me that's not the story of the musician.
I just didn't want to get A's.
You've been working on that. You've been working on that song that Mark Morton sent you, right? Like hard. I told you guys, dear Mark Morton, our friend from Lamb of God, sent personal private videos to you to teach you how to play. What song?
Laid to Rest.
Laid to Rest, yeah. You've been working on it. You got it, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Sing it.
I'm not a singer.
You're going to be a singer because you got to make some money in this family. All right, put that in here.
Yeah, you make money, but you're not a singer.
I got lucky. I would have made more money if I could sing. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that, son. There's a guy on this channel that's coming at me hard because he thinks I don't like Zeppelin because I'm always talking about how Jimmy Page ripped off all his famous licks, which he did. I love Jimmy Page, but you gotta admit, Marshall,
he did rip off.
He ripped off a lot of licks. I think all the people that defend him have never heard the original recordings. Like have you heard the Moby Grape one? That sounds exactly like Since I've Been Loving You.
No.
Have you heard the Faces one that sounds just like Whole Lot of Love? Have you heard the Spirit one that sounds exactly like Stairway to Heaven? Have you heard the Bert Jansch song that sounds exactly like Black Mountainside?
What?
Okay, sorry.
I don't know what you're saying.
Have you heard the one that sounds just like Dazed and Confused? Have you heard the one that sounds... Hey, so there was this English folk guitar player back in the 60s named Bert Jansch. And Jimmy idolized him. And so did I. He was amazing. And that's where Jimmy got all his acoustic stuff from. That style, sort of Celtic folk playing. You've heard some of it. I played it for you. What are you doing over here?
Oh, I don't know.
And Bert said, you wrapped that the wrong way, Holmes.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Go back.
Doesn't
Go back.
matter.
Go back. Go back. Yes, it matters. Go back. Go back.
But it wrapped.
I know, but go back. So Bert said in an interview, they asked him what he thinks about Jimmy Page after Jimmy stole all his shit from him. And he said, I like Jimmy Page, but I've noticed that anytime I've ever met him, he can't look me directly in the eye. What does that say, Marsh?
He doesn't like him.
What does that say? You're going to poke yourself in the eye with this.
I'll cut it.
Honey, it's important that you wrap the string the right way.
Where are they supposed to go?
Like this, Holmes. And then you turn it this way, you see? Yeah, you got it. Go, 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 go. No. Okay, yeah, cut that. Wrap that. Who do you think would win in a fight, you or your brother?
Me.
He's pretty tough. Other way, sir.
He is not tough.
He is tough. He's strong.
He's not strong at all.
Yeah, he is. You got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Is she hot?
What? I'm not gonna answer that on camera. Hate to say.
You had that one girlfriend. You kicked her to the curb. What happened there?
What? I always say what before.
Man,
I actually know what I actually want to say.
What? You always do that.
It's just a tick.
It's a tick. That girl was sweet. Why'd you kick her to the curb? She liked you.
I just don't know.
I think her mom watches the channel. You better not say anything.
You made me talk about it.
Young love, man. That's what I say. It's a tough thing, isn't it? Here today, gone tomorrow, I say. Kind of like all the money that I had to waste on you guys raising you. God, you know how expensive it is to have kids? Everything costs. It cost me $100 just to roll out of bed in the morning with you guys. Every time we stop somewhere, $100, $100, $100. Remember?
Yep.
And you guys don't care.
Why does my stomach hurt so bad?
What's the matter with your stomach?
My stomach has been hurting in the mornings, like super bad.
It's because you're on that crazy diet. How much weight have you lost?
20.
Marshall lost a ton of weight, eating very healthy. What are you eating?
Meat, vegetables, and fruit.
Awesome. And you don't, but you wake up feeling shitty?
No, this is today and yesterday and today I've been feeling kind of weird. And then it straightens out in the middle of the day.
It does?
I just need
You do seem a little lethargic
I haven't really
today.
ate anything today.
You seem a little lethargic, I'm not gonna lie. Here, wrap this one, bro, and we're good. Wrap it. The Homeskoolin family program.
We have to cut this.
Yeah, I know, but wrap this one first. Huh?
We have to cut this one first.
Okay.
It's gonna get wrapped around.
You still liking your go-kart?
Yes.
That's the most awesome gift ever, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us about that Jefferson guitar. What do you like about it?
It's solos. Is that the right way?
Yeah.
Okay. Its solo is insane.
Its solo's insane?
Yeah, it just sounds like really good.
The other way.
Sounds like professional even when you're just noodling.
Really?
Mm.
I thought it was nice. So you like it for leads?
Mm.
You like it for bends?
Also for like just soft chords.
Who's the best guitar player ever besides me? Cut this one.
No.
Cut it. Go ahead. Who's your favorite guitar player?
I don't really have one.
Okay.
It used to be Angus Young, but I listened to him too much.
Hey,
and he missed
did I
it.
tell you I saw his guitars yesterday or 2 days ago?
Really?
I was at Glazer's, and his Angus's tech, Trace Foster, is an old friend of mine. I love Trace Foster. What's up, Trace? He had Angus's guitars. You remember Trace, don't you?
Yeah.
The guy that taught you how to play Battleship with notebook paper.
Oh yeah, that
Remember that guy? You guys know you could play the Battleship with a piece of notebook paper when you're a kid? All you need is a pencil and a piece of notebook paper.
Fun.
It's fun. Trace taught us that. And he had Angus's 3 main guitars at Glazer's. I got to touch them all and play them. Black SGs. And that's it. I didn't tell you about that. Who's cooler, Angus Young or Billy Gibbons?
Actually, Billy Gibbons is cooler, like, for, like, country stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's like country rock. And
Remember when you hung out with him too?
Yeah.
What a sweet
like
guy.
Blazers.
What a great dude.
He things like Blazers.
Yeah. Billy's the coolest.
Does that mess up?
Are you stabbing with a string?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you stretch the strings. You know how to stretch strings? Give me those carcasses over there. Put them in the trash, right here.
What are carcasses?
Right here, put them in the trash.
Bodies.
There you go. Stretch the strings now, like this. Stretch them real good. You like putting strings on?
not my favorite thing. It's fun when you're first starting out, but after a while it gets a little boring.
You know how many strings I've changed in my life? Take a guess.
Did you string when you were a kid?
Oh, Lord.
Because, did you just buy new strings? Did you have to, work up money?
I used to have to walk about 10 blocks down the road, down Willowwood Drive, to Johnny Steeble's music. Johnny Steeble's
Why
music.
didn't you just pick up a ton of strings while you're there?
Because I didn't have any money, Holmes.
Yeah, but you could have made a ton of money and then just bought them all and you wouldn't have to walk
Honey,
back.
I was broke. We were broke. You're lucky in this life. You got an extra buck or two.
Also inflation.
But Johnny Steeble was a jazz guy. Sweet old guy. Well, he didn't like it when kids came in the store, though. He would get a little assed up when kids came in the store, because he was just an old jazzer, and he didn't really like a bunch of kids hanging around. But his son, John Steeble Jr., is a friend of my brother Mike's. And Johnny's a drummer. So now that place is still around, but it's a drum shop. It's on Vine Street in Willowwick, by Rudy's Meats.
Oh yeah, that place.
Okay, now let's tune this bad boy. Plug that amp in, bro, or turn it on. Broseph. Bro Jackson.
Dad.
Bro Montana. Tom Brokaw.
I turned it on.
Okay, it takes a minute for tubes to heat up. You know that, right?
Wait, so why isn't the thing lighting up?
Oh, shoot. Did you turn it on?
Yeah, I turned it on.
Turn it on, bud. You flipped the wrong switch.
I did?
Yeah. Put that other switch back.
Oh yeah, I did flip the wrong switch. There we go.
You know who's really funny at the bro thing? Ebo. He sends me texts every day. He'll say like, what's up, Bro Jackson? He's got a bro for everything. Oh, Lord, that's loud.
Whoa.
Whoa. Falling to pieces over here. You know this riff? You know that? You know this riff? Who's that?
Oh my God.
Come on, you've heard that a million times.
No, I have. I just haven't been listening to a lot
Peter.
of that type of music.
Peter.
Griffin?
Peter what?
Gabriel.
No.
Frank.
Frampton.
Frampton.
Peter Frampton. You know, Peter Frampton is a proud user of the Music City Bridge. You know that?
Really?
He loves them. He texts me once in a while and tells me how much he loves them. He's a sweet, sweet guy.
You should give him a ton.
I will. He's got a lot of guitars. I'll tell you that. What's that song?
I don't know.
Love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me 2 times, girl. I'm gone away. Love me 2 times, yeah. Play Rumble by Link Ray. Go ahead. I'm gonna turn the reverb
That
and turn
thing
it all the
is
way up.
so old. I learned that like
Go ahead.
20 years ago.
Go ahead. I'm gonna turn the verb and turn it all the way up.
Why that song?
Rumble, come on.
Okay.
Yes! ask you a couple questions. Who's cooler? Who's cooler, Michael McDonald or Eddie Van Halen?
I don't really like Michael McDonald's type of Steely Danish music, so
Van Halen? All right, hold on for a second. Who's cooler? Ray Nitschke or Alice Cooper? Ray Nitschke. Who's cooler? Clint Eastwood or Angus Young?
That's hard.
It's really hard. Really cool guys.
Because Clint Eastwood is.
Clint Eastwood's the man.
A few years ago, I would have said Angus Young, but Clint Eastwood because I've been in the Western mood.
Hell yeah. Did I ever tell you about the time I met him?
Clint Eastwood?
Yes.
Really?
I never told you about
You
that?
never told me.
It was amazing. I met him at Bohemian Grove. Anything else you want to tell the homeschoolers before we hang up? What have you been thinking about lately? What do you want to tell them?
Nothing much.
What advice do you have for any young kid guitar players out there? Hang on a second. What advice do you have for young kid guitar players?
Like, just keep playing guitar and keep practicing, and even if you're not good right now, you'll get really good.
Right. That's good. That's good advice.
Because most guitar players quit when they're like 15. You just
Right.
gotta keep going.
If you could go back and tell a young Marshall Bukovac something, what would you tell him? Oh wait, you are young.
Younger?
What would you tell him?
I don't know. I'll just hang out. I don't know.
All right, cool. Well, homeschoolers, I hope you enjoyed today's family program. We always enjoy having you over on a Sunday. Say bye to the friends, Marshall.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.